Hey guys, welcome back to Katie Book Corner. I'm Katie. It's time for another reading vlog. So we'll be doing this from May 6th to May 13th. What am I reading? So I plan to be reading finish book 2 of the King Chronicles, which is Throne of Fire. I'm earning 171 pages through. It's very exciting. I plan to finish my reread for Legendary because finale comes out on Tuesday, and hopefully by Wednesday or Thursday I get my copy of finale. So I plan to read Legendary. What else is happening this week? I'm going to a book signing, which happens to be this Thursday. It's at the RJ Julia bookstore in Madison, Connecticut. And it's for NEXUS, which is written by Sasha Alsberg, aka Booktopia, and Lindsay Cummings, and they're the co-authors of the Andromeda Saga. So book 2 in the duology comes out on Tuesday, but I'm going to the book signing on Thursday, which I plan to vlog. So yeah, and I hopefully will start reading NEXUS. But I'm super duper excited for that. I will take you along with me. I'll probably just bring my phone because I don't have a vlogging camera that I can take out front. I have my regular camera, so I may or may not bring that. I don't know. Or I'll just use my phone. But I'm so excited to do this. So those are my reading plans so far. It's only it's only May 6th. And I've already read 3 books for my TBR for the month. So I'm doing great progress on that. I just recently posted my Carvel No Spoilers vlog, which is exciting. Later this week I'll post the one which has the spoilers, and I'm working on the ones for Legendary. Let me know if you want me to do one for NEXUS, because I could do that. But thank you so much for joining me on this reading vlog week. And I'll update you guys later. Bye guys. Happy Tuesday. And I just read more of Legendary, and I'm proud to say I finally hit the 200 page mark of Legendary. I am actually on page 205. It's the first official day of the crawl. And Donatella she's playing the game. She doesn't really know how to trust Dante because she's afraid that if Dante fully knows the truth, then Jax could hurt him. So yeah, it's getting really, really good. I'm enjoying the reread, and finale comes out today. Today is the publication day for finale, so I'm excited to get my copy of finale and start reading it. So have a happy reading. Bye guys.
Hi, how are you?
Happy Wednesday. That's my friend Diane.
Hey.
Coming up to you with a reading update. Yep. I read more of Rick Riordan's The King Chronicles, The Throne of Fire, and now I'm all the way on page 300 and where's my bookmark? 13. So I'm almost done with the book. I'm on chapter 18, and a lot of things have been happening. But I actually have to stop reading because I have to go to work. That's my friend Diane. So happy reading. Bye guys. I am almost to 300 pages of Legendary. I'm on page 282, and Donatella she just learned information that she can use, but she might not know how to use it. Literally when I read it for the first time, I'm like, no. But it's getting good. I'm almost to the 300 page mark. I think I'm gonna end my reading for Legendary today, at least on page 348, give or take. So I'm getting there. I'm on 282 right now. I'm about to start chapter 27. Can I just say that I love how the beginning of the chapter has these beautiful marks on it. It's so beautiful. Sorry. But yeah, that's the update. I'll update you guys soon. Bye, guys. I just finished Legendary. I was not ready to reread that ending. It was good. I was used to reading Legendary more than Carmel because I read it in April, and so to be able to reread it again shortly after I read it the first time, it was good. I did enjoy Legendary more than I did Carmel. That is not a lie. I enjoyed it. But now I have to read finale, and I don't know if I'm ready for finale or not. Well, that's the reading update. Thank you for joining me for the Legendary read-along, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! Hi, guys! So it's Thursday, and I have already finished a book. I finished Legendary by Stephanie Garber, which is book 2 in the Carval series, and I'm about to get ready to go to Madison, for, let me be closer. I'm actually getting ready to head to Madison, Connecticut for to head to RJ Julia for the NEXUS signing with Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings, when my dog was barking earlier, and I didn't know what he was barking at. So I went to open the door, and I have a package. And I kind of know what this is, and I'm excited at the same time, because I just... So, I have book mail. I'm opening it on camera. I like how they had the tabs. No! Didn't work. Okay, it did. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's super pretty. I love it. Oh. I'm so excited. Oh. My copy of Finale. I'm so excited. My copy of Finale is here. Oh, it's the Barnes & Noble edition. I am now going to try to take the sticker off. I like the sticker, but I want to see the full cover of it. Oh, no. This is very nerve-wracking. Because it's like, I don't want to ruin the cover, but I don't want the sticker on it. Sorry, my alarm went off in the middle of doing this. It's just not fun. Fortunately, the sticker can't fully come off. Like this. So this is what the best I could do. But that's fine. Oh. I remember with the Barnes & Noble exclusives. Oh. This special artwork on the cover. Look at it. I think that's Julian and Scarlett. It looks so pretty. Oh. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so happy to have it and be able to, be able to have it with me. And oh. It looks so good. Oh, there's actually a map. Alright, let's see how big this monster really is. How many pages? I could easily look, but let's see. This book. $470. Oh, I'm so excited. So it's 470 pages. Just to have finale in my hands. It's exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. But it's finally here. And I just finished reading Legendary today. And it's like, I knew it was probably either going to come today or tomorrow. I love the purple on it. So I'm excited to actually, I might start reading this today. I don't know. But I have to get ready to go to Madison for a book signing, which I'll be taking you with me. So I'll see you guys there. Bye.
Lindsay, carry the show right now.
Carry the show. Okay. I performed, or I guess I created a little dance for all of you. Just kidding.
Promise?
Oh. No.
Okay, it's all good. Hi guys. Sorry, I just took off my jacket. I just noticed I had it on. It's so light.
Thank you guys for coming. So we introduced Sasha and Lindsay, of course, already. I'll just quickly introduce myself. My name is Lauren Smolsky. I am the editor of NEXUS. So I've had the pleasure of working with Sasha and Lindsay for the last couple of years on Zenith and NEXUS, the two books in the Andromeda Saga. And so tonight's conversation will be a little bit about, what the editing process is like. There'll be an opportunity for Q&A at the end. We'll have a couple of fun little anecdotes throughout and everything. So I guess let's get started. So I think the first thing we were going to start with was terrible elevator pitches.
Oh yeah.
for the Andromeda Saga. So who wants to do the first terrible elevator pitch?
Okay, so I did this last week for a YouTube video, and it's really fun kind of taking the book that you wrote and you usually talk really highly of and kind of twisting it into being what's the most unattractive way I could describe this book. So the most boring way, I think I want to do a boring. Okay, it's about 5 girls. Oh, not 5 girls. I don't know where I got 5 from. Well, no, I was going to be like everybody. See, that's a terrible pitch. It was about a group of girls who end up getting in a lot of trouble and flying around the galaxy in a glass starship that should break when an asteroid hits them, but doesn't.
I would say it's like a handful of moody chicks who, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, I would read that book.
Yeah, like a spaceship full of just moody emo girls.
Yeah, I would read that.
Which I feel like I would fit in well on.
You stick them in a little ship. Something's gonna happen on there.
For some Slytherins and a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, seriously.
What would you say as the editor?
I would say it's about 4 girls who think they are far more badass than they actually are.
Yep. I love that. Love it. That's
Who
good.
definitely tend to mess things up far more than they fix them.
Exactly. It's their fault most of the time.
Absolutely. So
Or it's like Star Wars, but worse. Because nothing will ever be better than Star Wars.
Maybe. Actually,
but it's a great book, y'all.
like I said, this was meant to be the terrible elevator pitch. So.
But how would we describe it to people who may have not read Zenith? So Lindsay, do you want to kind of do the quick elevator pitch?
So a better one is it's like Guardians of the Galaxy, but with an all-female crew. So it's with a bunch of space pirates that get roped into a rescue mission, and then later get roped into kind of stopping a galaxy-wide war.
And do they succeed? I guess we'll have to find out in book 2.
So I think the next thing we'll talk about is, the acquisition process for Zenith. For those of you who maybe are not familiar initially, Sasha and Lindsay had originally planned to release Zenith as a ebook only series, so smaller, short kind of snippets. And they had released the first part of Zenith. It was about 60 pages long, I want to say. And it hit the New York Times bestseller list right out of the gate because there was so many people wanted to buy this digital novella that these girls had put up together. So at that point, they decided they would love to have a traditional publication and a print book, and their agents sent out the project. And I remember the day that it came in to Harlequin Teen, which we are now Inkyard Press, and my boss was telling me she'd gotten the pitch in and she was telling me about it, and I was like, it's mine. Give it to me. I want this book. It sounds amazing. And I remember reading these first 60 pages on the subway, missed my subway stop because I was so captivated, and I was like, I have to have this book. And I have to be the editor that works on it. And I've been looking for a space opera and a sci-fi to work on for a while because I just had a feeling it was going to have a big resurgence in YA. So it was meant to be from the very moment that I read it, so I think. So I'd love to hear about how you guys felt about the, because this went into an auction, like there were several houses that were bidding for it, like, so how did you decide to go with us?
Well, I feel like a good way of like describing our journey is kind of we stumbled into it because Lindsay messaged me when I was a freshman in college. I was going to school for writing, literature, and publishing over at Emerson College in Boston. And so Lindsay messaged me being like, hey, do you want to write a book together? And we had already been friends for like 3 years by that point. And I never really thought about writing my own book because I struggle with ADD and dyslexia, so that really prohibited me from really striving for my like biggest goal, which is writing a book, because I was like, I could never do this. But when Lindsay kind of gave me that kind of like hand, it really, really then broadened my perspective, being like, you know what? Even if you have learning disabilities, that does not mean that you cannot, reach your wildest like dreams, and they are very tangible, and it may take you a little bit longer to get there or a few more steps, but those will make you better for it. And so when Lindsay gave me that hand, what do we do with that?
Yeah, I think we kind of describe the saga as like a heart project.
Yeah.
So everything that we've done with the duology from the start has been just like a gut reaction, what just felt right.
What would be fun?
And so we really wanted to do a sci-fi, and we actually put a poll on Twitter saying, would you guys like a fantasy or a sci-fi? Everyone said fantasy, so we were like, well, screw that, we're gonna do sci-fi.
We are really good at listening to people.
So it came out, everything that Lauren said, that crazy like self-publishing journey, which was so much fun. But then it just felt like, oh, I think there's more. We want to walk into a bookstore and we want to see the book on shelves.
We want more people to have that book.
We want it translated in other languages. And so we chose Harlequin Teen because we were on, or now Inkyard, we were on phone calls with all these different editors. And I remember going with different ones, and they're all brilliant, editors in New York. But when we spoke to Lauren, we both just had this like feeling of safety and home, and it was like, okay, this is where we want to land.
It felt really right, and I feel like that's super important because, like, Lindsay and I, we're both people person in different ways. Like, she's very much an introvert, I'm an extrovert, and Lauren really was a happy medium between us. And
this is true.
We are, seriously, like, we are co-authors, but like Lauren has just as much of a stake in the series as we do because, we had it here and she helped bring it up here, and having somebody by your side that will give you really like useful critique and help you make the story better and bigger and just like more magnificent was such a vital thing for us. And being on this journey like with her was so great and very much a very different experience because our agents were the ones who were editing the first part of Zenith. So having an actual editor was like, wow, there's so many different sides of this coin.
Yep.
So actually, that kind of prompts my next question, which is about the co-authoring process. I know this is a question that you guys get a lot that people are really interested in. So this was my first time working with an author duo, a co-authored project, which was definitely different for me because you have, two different creative brains contributing to the story, which can sometimes be really fantastic, and other times it's a clash of personalities, and it can be a little difficult to kind of make sure that the narrative seems cohesive and like it's all in the same voice. So I think Sasha and Lindsay have done a fantastic job of that from the very get-go, but do you want to talk more about, what it's like to be co-authors and what your process is like and that sort of thing?
Lindsay, how about you start off describing what it is like going from being a solo author to a co-author, and then I'll jump on.
Very different.
There's two of us.
I said this last year on the tour a lot, but we're obviously like Sasha, I'm sure most of you guys have followed her on YouTube and you know that she is a very vibrant personality, lots of energy. I've always described us as if we were dogs. I would be like just kind of like the tired, quiet Saint Bernard, and she would be like the Chihuahua, just running around.
I remember this one
skipping and
It's true though.
And so to go from, writing is a very like private space, and so to open up like your art and kind of like your soul to another person is a really crazy experience. But we both brought so many different, unique things to the table with this that I feel like it was kind of just a recipe for something really fun.
Exactly.
There's actually a character in book 1, it's a 2-headed alien.
Yeah.
And the 2 heads are very different, but yet they function together in one body, and that's kind of like the process behind this.
Oh, so you guys are actually Ecclesia? That's just a metaphor for you guys?
No, actually, like, we're like, yeah, let's put ourselves in this book.
Now that I'm thinking about it, isn't like one side a redhead and the other blonde?
Yes, and then like one of them blurts things out, and the other one is kind of a little
I'm the blurter. Shocker. Yeah, and so like when we started this co-authoring process, you know, I had written stuff before. I actually wrote a lot of fan fiction, and get this, my fan fiction was mixed between Criminal Minds and Justin Bieber. It was called Pop Star Boyfriend, FBI Agent Girlfriend, and like she saves his life, and then they fall in love. But like, you know, I had written other things and short stories and whatnot, but I hadn't ever finished a full novel, and so getting to learn so much from Lindsay, because I started this journey with you when I was 18 years old. I'm 22 now, so that's been like 4 years since like the start of it. Yeah. And so it's amazing how much you can grow as a writer just within a year of working with somebody who is kind of like a mentor to you, and like you learn all these like vital tips and tricks, and you are able to then formulate all these tips and tricks into a story. And when we wrote that final like line on the last page, I remember we were in your bedroom in Texas, and we were like, oh, we just like let go of a deep breath. It was not like a woo, it's like, oh my gosh, we're so tired. Because we had a tight deadline because but we managed it because, you know, we wanted to get the book to you guys so like as fast as we could with the best quality we could, and we ended up editing it for like what, a year after?
Something like that. Actually, I think you wrote the first full draft of Zenith in about 6 weeks.
Yeah,
which
is very
insane.
It's a 500-page book, guys.
Yeah.
It's a big
so,
book.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure the first draft was more like 350 to 400 pages.
Oh, yeah.
It expanded significantly from there.
Very true.
But yes, you know, over the course of the next, I want to say 8 or 9 months, I think, is what we spent doing the revisions and the line edits for that. So it actually, you know, so let's talk about a little bit about what the process was like for editing Zenith versus editing Nexus, because, you know, of course, you had kind of a game plan for Zenith, and you had an idea of what that was going to look like, and wrote it much more quickly than Nexus was written. We took a little more time on that one, and of course, a sequel is always kind of more challenging to write because you have so many expectations to live up to, so many loose ends to tie up and everything. So, I guess let's talk about, you know, what the editing process and the writing process was like, you know, the differences between the 2 books.
Yeah.
Where to begin with all of it?
I know. Where do we begin? You know, because writing a sequel is very different than writing the first book in the series, because the first book is very fresh, and then the second one you have to lead up with like all the stuff that you promised in the first book in a very epic way for the readers to really feel satisfied, especially if you have a duology, because right when you start this duology, the next year you finish it. So it's a very fast process, but it feels like years in between almost. So I feel like with the writing process at least, so I like to describe our writing process as like we write over each other, and that's why in Zenith a lot of people say like, I can't tell where one of you starts and one of you ends, like do you guys take different character points of views? And really what we wanted from Zenith at least was that we wanted our voices to kind of meld together in a very fluid way, so people, you know, it didn't seem very jagged, and I think we did a really good job with that. But it was a little bit different with Nexus, right? Yeah. A little bit.
It was kind of like written in fits of inspiration of like, I'm feeling this character today, so I'm going to dive in here, or I'm feeling this character today, but
kind of hog the characters sometimes. We're like, oh, we need to switch now.
It was strange though, because Zenith was written so fast and almost under this like intense pressure, whereas Nexus we had a lot of time drawn out because we wanted to make sure that we could get it right. We also had like some significant life changes. I was pregnant through the entire creation of Nexus, and then also going into becoming a first-time mom through the editing process of Nexus. So that was like becoming a whole different type of Lindsay, and then you were traveling all over the world.
Yeah, and I got a new duvet cover for my bed, which is really great. It's awesome. No, Lindsay went through so much more than I did that year. Yes, I was traveling. I do love travel, and I love going and writing when I do that, so I call it travel writing. And so that's where I get most of my inspiration. So I remember I was in Iceland when I was writing some of Nexus, and that was so cool because a lot of Nexus takes place on this ice planet called Solera, and even though it was not winter time in Iceland at the time, but it gave me so much inspiration. The landscape was so drastic and dramatic, and yes, it did snow at some points, and I was like, it's summer, why is it snowing Iceland? But it was such a wonderful thing. So yes, like traveling really helps inspire me when it comes to writing. But
a lot of it was kind of just like, okay, we had so many different storylines that we wanted to tie up from book one, because like she said, you want it to be a lot of the same feelings of book one, but you also want it to be better, but you also want it to feel familiar, but then be different at the same time. So it's a really wacky thing to balance.
Yeah, it really is, because you need to show character growth, you need to show plot development and all that stuff. So Lauren, like, what was your experience editing Zenith versus Nexus, and like just like talk a little bit about that?
So similarly, I went through like some significant life changes while Nexus was being written and edited, because I brought in a foster child into my home. So I came back from my family leave about a month before Lindsay gave birth. So we were like, it felt like a very tag team process. We were all like the three of us. I mean, I know that Nexus, we there were several different drafts and outlines that we, kind of, like worked with throughout. Like it was just a very interesting, different process. I was, I know that I think that, well, for Zenith, you guys, kind of took that and you ran and you wrote it, and then I came in and I weighed in on the world building. That's something that I particularly specialize in, is just drawing out all the world building details and pushing them. Like, I want more aliens, I want more descriptions here, like more of, let's really...
You really wanted more technology,
yes.
And we tried so hard to give her like this really cool tech that was really new and like you haven't really seen before in science fiction. Then I'm like, Star Wars did everything.
That is a hard one to compete with there.
Yeah.
Hi guys, happy Thursday night. I am back from the book signing, and I had so much fun. And I have Nexus, so I plan to actually start it soon. But I'm coming up to you with the reading update. I finished book 2 of the King Chronicles. I finished The Throne of Fire. It was such a great book. I enjoyed it so much. It was good. I enjoyed it, and I'm excited to read the third and final book next month. But I had fun. It was such a good book. I think I'm either gonna pick up Finale or I'll pick up Nexus. I don't know yet, but I'll let you guys know. Bye guys. Hi guys. Reading update since I finished Throne of Fire. I started 3 books. I don't know what I was thinking, but I did anyway. Now I'm tired. What did I start? So, I started Descent of the Crane by Joan He. It's the Books with Friends book club pick of the month for May. The live show is next weekend. And so I decided to pick up the book. I'm 60 pages in already. I'm enjoying it. It's something new. But I'm enjoying the story so far. Again, I'm only 60 pages in. And I'm on chapter 6. So far, so good. So after I read the first 60 pages of Descendant of the Crane, I picked up, no, you can't see it, but I picked up Nexus by Lindsay Cummings and Sasha Alsbrook. I got this book today because I went to the book signing. I am about what page am I on? I already forgot. I am 27 pages into the book, and I read the first 2 chapters of it, and I'm already enjoying it. I forgot how much I really enjoyed the first book, and to be back in this world I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. I'm excited to read more, but I'm not exhausted. So after reading the first 2 chapters of Nexus, I have decided to pick up Finale by Stephanie Garber. This is the last book in the Carval series, And right away, it's in Donatella's point of view, and she's Tella. I have read up to page 30. So I've read up to just like in The Descendant Queen, I'm on chapter 6. I'm about to start chapter 6. But I started reading Finale. I am enjoying it. I know I wanted to keep reading, but I'm tired and I have work tomorrow. So I made the decision to put the book down. This is going to probably be my longest reading vlog because I took about 32 minutes worth of video from the Q&A at the NEXUS signing. But well, that's it for today. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. I have read 159 pages of Finale. I am enjoying it. It takes place 2 months after Legendary, and I'm enjoying it. It's such a good story, and with everything that's going on, it's like I'm really enjoying the world. The drama of Donatella. I'm enjoying Donatella a lot more. I didn't like her in Carval, but then reading Legendary changed my opinion on her. It's enjoyable. Yep. I'll see you guys later. What's up? Update. I've made it to page 203 of Finale, and a lot of things have kind of just went down. I am nervous about what's going to happen from here on out with the rest of the book, but I have 267 pages left. I am not ready for the book to end, but unfortunately I had to put the book down because I have to go to work in about like 10 minutes. Even though I would love to stay and continue reading the book, I have to go to work. But Finale is good so far. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying reading it. So, yeah. Hey guys, that is the end of another reading vlog. Fortunately, I didn't read much this weekend. I worked and I was tired after work and I didn't feel like reading. But last time I checked, I was still only 27 pages into NEXUS, 60 pages for A Descendant of the Crane, and I've read at least 204 pages, or 203 pages of Finale. So that's it in this weekend vlog. I was tired this weekend and in all honesty, I didn't want to read. That happens when you're so busy at work and then all of a sudden it's like, no time to read. But thank you for joining me for this reading vlog. Another one will be starting soon. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.